Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Kaon, season 2 episode number 23 reaction. So the previous episode we got to see the girls them preparing for their exams, their entrance exams, and Azusa obviously like a little bit, I guess you could say, sad about the fact that they will be graduating, but at the same time, it was Valentine's Day, and she was like, I haven't really given them anything before because Mugi used to make cake and stuff. This time, let me do something. And yeah, she makes like a little chocolate cake, and she finds it difficult to give it to them because obviously giving it to them means that she has accepted that they will be graduating, and like stuff like that. And yeah, by the end of it, she ends up giving it to them. Obviously they're happy, and we also get to see that all of them, in their first priority, the first college that they wanted to go, that first choice, they were able to all pass them. And yeah, that's where it kind of ended. So let's see what happens now. Obviously, um, now they have a little bit of time left to hang out and everything. My guess is they'll probably, I don't know, like they talked about like a little trip. Maybe that's going to happen. Maybe something else is going to happen. But I'm sure it'll take at least 2 or 3 episodes for us to go to the graduation episode. So let's see what happens meanwhile. So yeah, let us begin then. Episode number 23. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it whichever is your preference. And let's get started. All right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Wait, she's ironing? Okay. Damn. That's too slow. Where's Uri? Bruh. Okay. Right. Okay, whatever they're planning. Oh yeah, Uri's in school. I forgot about that. Mm. Yeah, she's here. Oh my god. Hmm. Yep, everyone's here. So they. Why does Ritsu have her drumsticks? Oh boy. Oh wait, graduation is tomorrow. Oh my god. Wow. She's gonna try. After school. Okay. Oh. Uh, yeah, why did she call them? Yeah, you cannot do that. What is she doing? Oh, just bring out a paper. What? What? Okay. Yeah, that's good. Oh. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, the cleaning. Hmm. Since it's empty and everything. Okay, what she puts. Oh my god, what did she put in? You know what's funny? Okay, I'll talk about this later if I remember. This is exactly the state of our school desks as well. Random scraps of paper just stuffed in. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh, is that? Oh, it's Nodoka. Okay. She probably has stuff. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yo, use face. Yeah, like especially for the teachers, there's a lot of things to do. Oh, okay. With her car. Club room. Probably us. Oh, no, the best there. Hmm. Oh no, are they going to follow her? I think so. Well, nothing to do. That's why. Oh, something's. What is that? Oh, wait, what? Hmm. Oh boy. Oh no. She looks like a librarian, you know? Alright. Hmm. Okay. Oh, who else is that? There she is. Oh, because they cannot go? Is that, yeah, I'm guessing this. No, the students. Yeah. Wait, then she'll have to buy like four extra. Damn. What is that? Oh. May Oh wow. Why is it called golden? Is it because I guess does it have caramel or something? No. Oh. Hmm. Oh my god. Hmm. Ah, it's over. Oh, yeah. Oh, really? Hmm. Wait, what? Oh my god. All right. Oh, bruh. Put a yeah. Oh no. Broke a record? Oh, okay, what? You want to wipe the. Oh. Hmm? Oh, that thing that she bought. Okay. Oh, it's after school? And with that, tomorrow they'll be graduating. Damn. Hmm. Yeah. And obviously Aziza's going to come as well, so, What? Hmm. Hmm. Oh, no, that's. Yeah. What about, oh, those. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Are they going to record it? Or, like, otherwise, how can you leave a song behind? Oh, wow. Oh, there you go. Like I said, they're going to record it. And you, like, Sawa Sensei also did that, if you remember. I had, like, not like that, but she did have, like, a recording. Hmm. The first song that they played, maybe? Yeah, I think that would be appropriate. Oh, okay. Hmm. What? Okay, instrumental. Without vocals, yeah. What? No, not like that. Yeah. Wow, they're gonna make an album. Kind of like that, I guess. What? Oh yeah, Azusa's here, so. Hmm. Is it already recording or something? Oh no. Yeah. Wow. All right. Oh my god. Okay, please don't break the whole thing. Oh, Sasan says here. Recording in they use that as a sign. Every one of them. Wow. Well, they have been here and drinking tea all day, yeah. Oh, phone call. Oh my god. Hmm. Yeah. It took a long time, but it's over. Oh wow, that's the the cassette that we see you doing the transition scenes. That's nice. Wow. Oh my god. Hmm. All right. So okay, I'm pretty sure next episode will be graduation then. Okay. Right, that was this episode. Okay. So, I actually thought they were going to do something, maybe something else before graduation, but I'm guessing next episode will be graduation. So, this is episode 23. So, 24, 25, 26, three more episodes left, and then an OVA. So, if next episode is graduation, I'm wondering how this is going to go. I doubt they're going to spend three episodes in graduation. It'll be maximum two episodes. Then there'll still be one episode left. So I wonder how they're going to do this, or what they're going to do. Because I was actually sure that they're going to keep the final episode for graduation, but it looks like it'll be the next episode. So yeah, I'm curious as to after graduation, with the remaining one or two episode, what will they do? you know it'll be interesting. And then we also have an OVA, and then we have a movie. So yeah, I'm going to do all of them obviously eventually. It'll probably take me how many, like four, three, four episodes, one and a half month to complete K-On! Completely, because like I said, then we have the movie. I'll react to the movie as well. So yeah, like it's been it's coming to an end, and I'll talk about, like, my experience for K-On! At the final episode, you know, and talk about how I liked it, and all that. But this show has been amazing. I can see why so many people absolutely love this show even after 10 years. I think 10 years. This came out like 10 years ago or something. Even after 10 years, why this show is still so popular. This is, like, I've seen a lot of slice of life animes, and I have to say the most, like, the K-On! Probably has the most slice of life elements to it. Like, like, it's just, I don't know what to say. Like, the chillness and the whole light-hearted nature of this show is what I feel like every slice of life anime should, like, strive to be. Like, this is slice of life done correctly. It's just so nice. Like, it seems like from the outer look, it seems like a music anime, but this is completely a slice of life anime with musical elements to it. You know, and they've nailed it. They've nailed the whole slice of life concept so well. I cannot even explain how well they have nailed it. It's probably, like I said, I've seen a lot of slice of life animes, but this is one of a kind. The way it balances everything is so beautiful. Like, this is the true essence of a slice of life. I'll talk about all of that in the final episode reaction. Anyways, like, let's talk about this episode today. So what happens today is basically the girls just hang out in their school. Obviously, this is the final day. The day after this day, they will be graduating, and that's why they were like, like, they went to school, and they were like kind of hanging around, and they stay in club room. Obviously, this is like the first time they experience the school in a different perspective. Up until now, obviously, they have, like, like, they went to class, did their classes, came to the club room during the recess, had tea and everything, then went back to class again, did the remaining class, and then after school they used to come, do a little practice, had tea again, then they went home. That's how it usually goes, like, in a student's life, and that's how they experienced everything. Now, probably this is like the first time they come to school, they go to the club room, and then they stay there while the classes are, like, happening, and like, all that stuff. It's very interesting because there's one thing that I feel like, I don't know, like, after watching Keon, there's so many sections that I can heavily relate to, like, thinking about my school days. Um, I remember something like this also, like, obviously, like, just like how in Keon we see that, they're doing, like, the concerts, and, like, graduation and stuff, all that stuff. In my school as well, we have to have those as well. And I remember a similar situation where, like, what the whole situation was that there was like a not concert, I would say, but like a little festival kind of thing that was going to happen. And I remember we were the seniors, and we got a few days, like, holiday. We had nothing to do because our exams are over, you know but our juniors, they still had their normal school day. And we also had like I said, a festival kind of thing that was going to happen. So I remember being part of the festival, being involved in that, we had to do our part of the job. So we had to go to school in one of those days where school was going on normally. The juniors were doing their normal classes, but we being the seniors and we having completed our exams, we were in a different class, preparing for the festival from morning to up until the end when all the class ends. And it was such a similar experience where it was the first time me experiencing school in a completely different perspective, where I go to school, don't go to class, you know go to a different class where we do some stuff regarding the festival, while others, our juniors, they're just having normal classes. The whole school is empty, all the hallway and everything is empty. There's like sound coming from different classes, different teachers teaching their subjects, students listening. Outside, sometimes in the fields, a few people were having their like extracurricular activities, we used to call them, where we used to go to the field and play. And sometimes, like that was happening while we were in a separate classroom. The hallways and everything was silent. From the classroom, only noises were coming out, and every bell would ring. And for a momentary amount of time, the noise would increase, because during the end of a class, when the teacher would go away, everyone would just make noise and everything. And then when the other teacher came in for a next period, everyone would keep quiet again. So during that momentary amount of time when the teachers would go and the bell would ring, the noise increased, in a big way. And then again it quieted down. And again we that whole experience, it was such an interesting experience. Like I said, it was the first time experiencing something like that, where we were seeing the school in a completely different way, since we weren't really doing the class, because we didn't have any class, we were involved with our own thing. That was literally what happened. And this really reminded me of that. Like the girls here experienced the whole thing in a different way. Well, they were they didn't have much to do, they were just hanging around in the club room having tea. And then in the recess, they kind of meet Azusa, and Azusa buys them food. And then after that, in the after after the school, Azusa comes in and they do a little bit of a recording. So yeah, and this is what I'm saying, this show is so relatable. Sometimes it's just, I feel like nowadays, the animes nowadays, where we get to see slice of life and school life situations, at least people like me won't be able to relate to it. I've seen a few other school animes now, recent school animes as well, slice of life school animes. There's so many things that I cannot relate to, because obviously the generation, when we used to go, there was a lot of different things. Nowadays phone is a necessity. Back in my days, the phone wasn't a thing. Nobody had a mobile phone. And a lot of different things used to go in a lot of different ways. Nowadays we have what do you call it, what's that thing, the remote, the video calling school thing that they do during in the pandemic time, the whole thing that happened. Homeschool, no, not homeschool, what's it called, I forgot the name, what they call it, where while video calling people, they can use to teach that thing. Now we have that wasn't a thing back then. So many things. So I feel like K-On! Being in this time, 2010, that time when I was at school as well, I feel like I can relate so heavily to this show, with the different things that happens in the schools. Even though this is a wait a minute, is this a co-ed school or a girls' school? Oh my god, I feel like I've never even thought about it. Is this a girls' school? No, it's a girls and boys both. Wow, I actually never thought about it. I don't even know. This is season 2, episode 23, and I don't know if this school has both girls and boys, or is it only a girls' school? I think it has both girls and boys, doesn't it? I actually don't know. Wow. Or maybe I know, I just forgot. Anyways, what I was saying, this being coming out in 2010, and during the time period like that, I can heavily relate to it. So many things that happens in this anime, during the different things, that I can so much relate to. And it's just very interesting to see how Like this is not the first time. I've spoken multiple times like this before as well while watching an episode before. But like throughout my reactions on K-On, like there were so many sections that I could so much relate to, and it's very interesting to see, like, and like, and so many things that I've forgotten, they come back to my memories. For example, there was another section here when the girls go to the classroom and they like try to see what there's inside the desks, and they're like like inside Yui's desk there's like, it's like scraps of paper, like just multiple scraps of paper that like brought my memories back. I suddenly remembered, wait, this happened in my school as well. We used to have like obviously desk as well, and yeah, like not mine but a few other students, their desks were a mess. It was untidy as hell. Don't know what the hell they did inside their desks. They were like, I don't know, like they were like water dropping, like glue. We had to use glue for different art and craft stuff as well. The pencils used to sharpen that thing, like over there. Broken pencil, like crayons, broken crayons, like just like a whole like mess inside a few people's desks, and scraps of paper. That was another thing. Multiple scraps of paper just inside the desks of certain students. And oh my god, and seeing this, literally reminded me of that. I had completely forgotten about that memory. And watching that scene, I was like, oh wow, this was actually a thing back in my school as well. Like some students, their desks were like hell. Like their desks were hell. Like crazy stuff used to, like, it was just lying around in the desks. And like, and obviously scraps of paper was one of those things. And yeah, like it was just that reminded me of that. Like stuff like this. Like it's just, like different things that I maybe have forgotten since it happened so long ago. This Watching this show reminds me of all of that, and it's a very interesting experience. you know and yeah, so great episode, like before the graduation. Yeah, so there you go. All right, okay, now I'm going to switch to a scene by scene way of discussion. Like I usually do, I'll talk about this whole episode. All right, so in the beginning we get to see Yui ironing her dress, and I was like, wow, she's ironing her dress. Usually it's Ui who does that. And for a moment I forgot that Ui has school, and I was like, where's Ui? But yeah, obviously Ui has school, and like that is why Yui was just there ironing her dress and everything, and she was like watching television and everything. And then Risu calls her, and Risu probably told her to come to the club room. And over there in school, Ui, Azusa, and Jun were talking about the whole thing, like, and Ui was like, oh, my sister is at home ironing, her dress and everything. And then Azusa suddenly sees that Ui actually came to school, because she's like coming through the gate. So yeah. Now after that, right. After that, they come to the club room, and they're just hanging out there over there. Obviously everyone else is like, like in their class. Like I said, it's a very interesting experience, just like watching the whole situation, like in a different perspective. They're not at class today. They're in the club room, just like seeing everyone else in class and everything. And and yeah, and also like they're like having tea, and everyone's there, all the girls are there. And Yui's like, what should we do today? And they're like, oh, we are just here hanging out. And Risu has no idea why she called everyone here. She's like, yeah, let's just hang out. And they have like Poki and stuff. I think that's what you call them, Poki. Yeah. Yui's like takes one and starts nibbling on it, and and the girls are like, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I'm trying to see if I can eat it in 10 seconds. And Mugi's like, all right, I challenge you. Oh boy, to a Poki nibbling match. And yeah. And they try to do it, and like Yui almost bites her tongue. So they're like, what should we do today? And they're like, oh, we don't have any plan. What should we do? Yui's like, oh, let's play Sugoroku. So she starts like making like a Sugoroku. And she's like, oh, let's put in stuff like what should the tasks be? So they think out about the different what they should do. They're like, oh, let's put sing a song or play an instrument, or like maybe have like a dessert, have tea, stuff like that. But ultimately they decide to not play it because Yui ran out of space and she didn't even make a finishing goal. So there you go. So what should they do? Risu is like, all right, I have a good idea. Obviously, the good idea is to go to their classroom and take out everything from their desks. And yeah, they start doing it. And like I said, Yui starts bringing out all the scraps of paper from her desks. Yeah. Okay, so while all of this is happening, Nodoka comes in and Nodoka's like, oh, what are you doing? And they're like, oh, we're just hanging out and everything. And Nodoka's like, I'm here because I have to like do the speech, like obviously she's the student council president. She has come here to take care of the whole thing, and she'll have to put out a speech as well. So for proofreading, she has come here to show it to Sawa Sensei. And they go to Sawa Sensei, and Sawa Sensei's like, yeah, it's fine, like I love how Yui's like, oh, read it to us, Sawa Sensei. Sawa Sensei just ignores her, and Yui gets mad. Yui starts pouting. Oh my god. And they're like, oh, can you please like take us home later on? Like we have a lot of things. Sawa Sensei's like, nope. And yeah. So anyways, so they're like, okay, now what should we do? So Nodoka goes to student council room, so they decide to follow her. And yeah, they're hanging out around the student council room. They haven't really hung out that much here, so they're looking out for different stuff. And Yui finds like a photo album kind of thing. And there's Nodoka's face over there, picture over there. And Yui suddenly thought, like, you know what? How would it look like if I put on Nodoka's glasses? And she puts it on. And I'll be honest, she actually looks like a librarian or something, like looking at her with the scarf and her, like. Oh my god. But anyways, so okay, right. So after that, she returns the glasses, and yeah, she's like, does like says goodbye and goes, and Nodoka's just sitting there thinking about the, you know, all these years that she have spent here. Right, and then I'm guessing it's, I don't know, maybe recess or maybe one of the classes, like I don't know, like maybe physics. I'm not really sure. Maybe the gym class has ended or something. They're like going back. No, it's recess. It's recess, isn't it? Yeah, because they were like they needed food. Yeah, it was recess. So they're like, we don't have food, so can you please buy stuff for us? Azusa's like, why don't you go and buy? And he's like, oh no, we, like it feels weird. We technically shouldn't be coming to school today, but we're actually here, so. But anyways, Azusa brings them their food, and Azul was able to get their hands on the golden, what was the name? Legendary golden chocolate roll, which none of them has ate even once. But no, but Azusa and they have ate it. So Azusa's like, wait, you haven't eaten this? And they're like, no. So like that's great. One of their wishes came true, eating this legendary choco roll before graduation, and they have their meals, and they give a little bit to Azusa to bring it back to Ui and Jun as well. Now, then again, it's fifth period. Again, classes resume, and they're like, what should we do now? And they start thinking, like, is there anything that we haven't done up until now? Maybe we would like to do it before we graduate. So, any stuff like that. Mio's like, oh, I've never fed Tonchan before. So they do that. Mio does that. And they're like, Ritsu brought out the school budget and club budget, and she's like, oh, I have something left. 1 coin only. They put like a ribbon on it and everything. And they ask like, what about you, Mugi? Like, is there anything you want to do? Mugi's like, technically nothing. I don't, like, there isn't anything that I want to do. And then they're like doing their own thing, but then Mugi suddenly remembers there is actually something she wanted to do. That is use one of the dusters she has bought to kind of dust the, like the glass, the window pane. And she does that, and then they come up with a great idea. Mio's like, oh, why don't we clean the whole club room? And they're like, oh, that's actually a good idea. So they start doing it, like, they'll start wiping, dusting the whole place, and like the time goes very fast, and they complete cleaning the whole thing. The classes are over, and they have done their job. So they're like, yes, now we can wait for Azusa to come, then we can play the musical instruments. So here suddenly Yui suddenly realizes, it dawns on her that, yeah, this will be the final time we will be here, like eating, like having tea. So she's like, shouldn't we just leave something behind? And they're like, what should we leave behind? So they're like, at first they were like, oh, maybe like a picture or something. No, none of that will work. So they're like, okay, we are the music club, why don't we leave behind some music? So that was a good plan. While over there, Azusa, like comes in the club, and they were waiting for Azusa, and they're like, come in, Azusa, let's start. We're going to play like, a music. And they'll be like, we'll be recording every one of them, put it on a cassette tape, and keep it. So there you go. And yeah, so so they then start thinking about which song they should play at the beginning. And they were thinking about what to do, like, and then I think, like, oh, they were also talking about whether to do like the instrumentals first. And like, all these conversation they were having, while Mugi was like, oh, let me make some tea. And then Mugi thinks, like, what about we record this as well, that the whole conversation we're having. And then they record it, and they play it back, and everyone listens to their voice for the first time in recording. I was like, I don't like this, like, this way, and Yui makes like a joke and records Azusa, like, like getting angry at her, and Azusa and plays back to her. Azusa's like, wait, I sound like that when I'm angry? Right, anyways, they're having this whole conversation, and then Sawa-chan sensei comes in, and they're in the middle of a recording, but Sawa sensei is like, all right, you guys carry on, I'll just sit there. And yeah, and then they go to have like a little toilet break. They come back and they record again. So yeah, they keep recording up until night, and it's finally over. It was very interesting to see that the cassette tape they were recording on was literally the cassette that we see during the the transition scenes. Not a transition scene, but like the during the halftime intermission time. That cassette tape we see. That was very nice. That was, yeah, right. And there you go. So they have made the cassette. So, and that's where it ended. So yeah, that was this episode. That was a great episode. Like I said, they'll be graduating probably in the next episode. And yeah, this was like a little memento, not a memento, but like a little, what do you call it? Like a little symbol, something like that. They're going to keep in this club room. Yeah, and maybe the future students who will be, part of the K-On! Club, they'll maybe listen to it and everything. It'll be nice. So yeah. And yeah, that was it. That was this episode. This was episode number 23 of K-On! Season 2. I'm kind of curious as to, after graduation, what will we get to see. Because if graduation is next episode, then we will have 2 more episodes after that. So I do wonder what they're going to do then. So let's see, how this goes. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below. Anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, I'll check them out. And yeah, so there you go. That was it, guys. That was my reaction to K-On! Episode 23. And yeah, we're almost at the end. 24, 25, 26, 27. 4 more episodes. 3 episodes, I think, and 1 OVA. And then the movie. Like I said, it'll probably take me a little bit more than a month to complete this, if I am able to react to every week. Like sometimes, like, things come up and I am not able to record a certain week. Then it might take a longer time. But we're almost there at the end. And yeah, this has actually been a great journey. I'll talk about my experience in the final episode of my reaction to K-On! And I'll talk about the show as a whole and how I really love this show. I'll talk about all of that then. But Yeah, next episode, graduation, I'm guessing. So let's see. So yeah, okay, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next week with the next episode of K-On! Season 2. So until then, goodbye and have a nice day.